Let me bring in Sajjan again. Sajjan, it's a crucial constituency which could have been fatigued with the fact that Nitish Kumar, of course, has nurtured them and they have been his loyalists for nearly 15 years. They have been energized because of this 10,000 rupees which has come from Mukhyamantri Yojana. It's not coming in from the center, it's coming in from the Chief Minister, Nitish Kumar, the man.
Is nurturing and consolidating the constituency. Now, on the positive side, you see it's, as you pointed out, starting from the bicycle to 50% reservation to 30 in panchayat body elections to 35% in police to prohibition. And now you see the Mukhyamantri Rozgar Yojana. It's a continuous, not just one of the policies. It's the continuation nurturing of that constituency. Now, that way you find among the women sympathy, a soft corner, and overwhelmingly trust with the leader, right? And that is where Nitish Kumar constituency among the women is the central plank of not only JDU but entire NDA. Yes, there is a sense of fatigue because today women and electorates are aware that it's not about the development, it's about the pace of development, it's of the degree of development. And therein they compare the pace of development in Bihar with that of other state because the aspiration has gone national. So to that extent, they expect more. And whatever fatigue and whatever some sort of expectation from the government that you hear from the women as in constituency is precisely because Nitish Kumar for the first time triggered and gendered centric aspiration, and that aspiration expects more and more delivery in terms of governance, opportunity, and conducive ambience for their empowerment. So to that extent, yes, there is desire for more delivery on part of the government, and they may complain that yes, Nitish Kumar is the one who is delivering, but they want more. But that nowhere means that they are willing to abandon Nitish Kumar, jump the gun, and endorse alternatives. Particularly among the women, I am telling you, even among the core constituency, whether they vote on the basis of their caste identity, community identity, because decisions many a times are taken in consultation with the family members. But when you ask about Nitish Kumar, you will find a gender difference wherein find the male voters may be more willing to consider caste community equation at the micro level. The women will say that they have been getting benefits, and those benefits has a name, the brand. And that is why, as you pointed out, the latest consolidation of that constituency is the Mukhyamantri Rozgar Yojana, and that's the flagship scheme in this election, which is the anchor of entire NDA campaign plank. And Mukhyamantri Rozgar Yojana is not just named after the prefix Mukhyamantri, but also the funding is entirely of the state government, right? So it's Nitish Kumar delivery, continuation of the plank. And therein you find the women and minded 2006 ninth class girls who got bicycle. Many of them today are mothers. They remember with nostalgia, and the story goes into the family. So while you find among the youth, among the male youths, some sort of divergences with regard to the options when it comes to the women and particularly the female youth, you still find Nitish Kumar emerging as the most trusted figure, even when we are considering Nitish Kumar not being what he used to be.
Totally.
So that way, that one half the constituency is something that
Yes.
is giving a strong edge to the NDA despite 20 years of continuous incumbency.
Yes, and interestingly, even those who may be saying that they want more, it's because their aspiration has been met by this man. That's why they're asking for more while saying that Nitish has done so much. So they have faith in him and his model. Okay.
वोट के माध्यम से बटन दबाकर
Kirpal Yadav, their BJP candidate who's contesting from one of the constituencies in Patna, there speaking to the media. Let me bring in Maushmi Singh, who is tracking this roadshow of the Prime Minister. Aishwarya continues to be with us. Maushmi, you spoke to Patna Sahib MP Ravi Shankar Prasad just few minutes ago. You are capturing the euphoria on ground. Where has the Prime Minister's cavalcade now reached?
So we are in Bakarganj. We walked all the stretch from Dinkar, Golambar, Maria. We saw you on the way. And now, behind me you can see Prime Minister's cavalcade as it goes towards Udyog Bhavan. People in this market are walking with the cavalcade, a little behind from the cavalcade, and there have been small stages that have been put. We can see that people have been welcoming the Prime Minister at every 500 meters. There's a stage like this that has been put, flower petals being showered. So this is a time when the NDA has put in all its might, a show of unity of sorts. We saw that in 2024 when Prime Minister Narendra Modi took out that roadshow along with Nitish Kumar, and this time around Lalan Singh is joined the bandwagon with PM and all the other candidates. So this being a very interesting stretch, Maria, because as you'd know better that from Bakipur to Kumrar, both these constituencies and candidates are being, they are being campaigned for, along with all the other candidates in the Patna city. So in the Patna constituency or Lok Sabha constituency. Right now we can tell you that Gandhi Maidan, near Gandhi Maidan is where the Prime Minister's cavalcade is reached, and this after a trailblazer of an attack on the Mahagathbandhan, saying that they are disunited, they are cobbling for power, there's a tussle going on, and using that jargon called Kanpatti par katta rakhe Congress se CM umidwar kehlwaya gaya. After that, he just comes down to Patna and puts up a show of unity with his Mahagathbandhan, with his NDA allies. So very interesting power play there.
Absolutely. It's interesting how things are stacking up in the run-up to the first phase. Remember, the campaigning ends on 4th and the voting for 121 constituencies will be held on 6th. Aishwarya, a word from you, and then we'll be playing all those sound bites of what the Prime Minister said earlier today in Bihar. Aishwarya, if you heard me, how much more of the stretch of the Prime Minister roadshow which is left now?
Well, Maria, from the place where I am standing, from what I am understanding at the moment, in the next 5 to 10 minutes, we will see the roadshow getting over, and then from what we understand, Prime Minister Modi will be going to the Patna Sahib Gurudwara. So this is the kind of work that Prime Minister Modi does just in 24 hours. He's spoken about the fact that if you make sure that RJD and Congress come back, very sharp attacks there, and then all smiling across the roadshow, made sure that all the allies, all of them were on that truck. Prime Minister Modi waved throughout the roadshow, and people were also very, very excited. All that I can see from up here was the fact that people took out the phones and all of them wanted to catch a glimpse of Prime Minister Narendra Modi. The roadshow will get over in the next 10 minutes, and then we will see Prime Minister Narendra Modi going to the Patna Sahib. And then after that, from what we understand, Maria, there will be a dinner of all the NDA leaders. Now in this dinner, what needs to be done next? The strategy is something that Prime Minister Modi will be looking at. Let me tell you, Home Minister Amit Shah, he's already been camping in the state of Bihar. He's been in Patna over the past few days, and he will remain in Patna for the next few days. So the BJP will make sure that the strategy is on the point. The state of election, the state of Bihar, very, very crucial for them, and also this will give an opportunity to point fingers at the loopholes. In fact, let me tell you, from what I understand, some people in Congress and RJD believe that the seat sharing should have been done earlier, and they also believe that they should have presented a united front, and that is exactly what the Prime Minister Maria also spoke about, that they are themselves fighting with each other if they come to power. Just imagine what will happen. A warning of sorts being given by Prime Minister Narendra Modi.